boys and girls, and welcome to another Art with Miss Taub. I realized we haven't really talked about any artists yet. So this week I'm going to introduce you to an artist who is going to inspire our artwork. Before we do that, I want to introduce you to an element of art. Remember, the elements are the ingredients that make up our art that we only talked about a little bit in school. That element is called value. Now I know what you're thinking, Miss Taub, that's just a bunch of shapes. An artist made this value poster, so it does look a little bit funny. V-A-L-U-E, value. Value in art means the lightness or darkness of a color. Actually, I have a really good value painting right here. This is a painting I did a long time ago, but you can see, especially, take a look at this cup right here. Do you see the darkest blue-gray that I made, and the lightest blue-gray I made, and then there's some middle blue-grays that I made? Remember, if you add white to a color, it is called a tint. And if you add black to a color, it is called a shade. Well, tints and shades are what make up a value scale. So you have black, you have white, you have gray in the middle. Maybe it's a cloud gray, maybe it's a tabby cat gray, or maybe it's a dark, spooky, scary night gray, right? Those would create a value. I want to show you some artwork and you can really kind of see what I mean by the lightness and darkness of a color. I wanted to introduce you to another contemporary artist named Andy Goldsworthy. Remember, the word contemporary means this is an artist who is still alive right now and he's making art right now. We learned about a couple contemporary artists in school, like Chris Uphughes and Jay Goldcrown. Well, this artist is a nature sculptor. That means he uses the objects he finds in nature to create his artwork. He does some really cool stuff, and I'm going to show you some of it to inspire your work. Take a look at this artwork by Andy Goldsworthy. He finds his objects for his sculptures in nature, and then he arranges them in a special way to create his art. So originally, do you think these leaves were making this shape? No, he put them all together to make this open hole in the middle. And he puts the brightest or the tints of the color at the center, and as it goes out, it gets darker and darker. He did that on purpose to give it a value effect. Take a look at this artwork. How many different types of gray do you see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 different colors of gray. There's a lot of different shades of gray and tints of gray, right? He doesn't really have too much black except for in the center, but he could put black stones around the outside if he wanted to. He did a really good job of showing you values of black and white. I want to show you some more artwork by Andy Goldsworthy that isn't just about value. He does other cool things too. Take a look at this one. Whoa, how did he cut those stones like that? I don't know. I don't know how he did it, but he arranged it in a way so that your eye follows that spiral all the way into the center. That is so cool. This one reminds me of something called a mandala. A mandala is a symmetrical design that is shaped in a circle. It is used to meditate or to calm yourself down by monks and by people alike. You may have seen mandala designs all around. People love mandalas because it helps them to feel calm. Maybe Andy made this artwork because he was wanting to calm his nerves. Take a look at this. Before you have any questions, I do not know how he made this, but it is really impressive. How did he freeze the ice to be around that tree? I don't know, but he did it in such a way that you take a look at this artwork and you're thinking, how did he make it? Well, maybe it's something you can explore in your artwork. What I want you to do this week is I want you to find anything in nature to create an artwork. You do not have to attach it to paper. You can just leave it outside for the elements or the wind to wash it away. Be sure to take a picture and to fill out the Google form. Can't wait to see your creations.
I started by trimming trees and bushes and flowers and really anything that was blooming to create my nature artwork. You can use twigs or dandelions or grass. You don't have to use flowers, but I knew that I had lots of options, and I wanted to use all different types of pinks and whites. So after that, I decided that I was going to make a mandala design. Remember, that's a circular geometric design. So I started to arrange it, and I walked away to get more flowers, and the wind blew it away. Hey, wind, I was working there. It's going to happen. You can't get upset. You just got to keep working and keep creating, and then hopefully you get a picture by the end of your beautiful artwork. I had a great time creating my flower mandala, and I think you guys are going to enjoy it too.